Hi, my name is Kimjika. This is my project for the eukaryotic-prokaryotic interaction. I mostly focus on H. pylori in my project, and I wanted to show this diagram of H. pylori. I hope that's visible enough for you. So here is my diagram of H. pylori. I have it at about 0.55 micrometers in length. And I wanted to depict the epithelial cell as about 2 times the size of it, because eukaryotic cells are larger than prokaryotic cells. So what H. pylori does, as a gram-negative bacteria, it has 2 cell membranes, an exterior cell membrane that has proteins that attach to the gastric epithelia in the stomach, and an inner one that helps to keep its inner equilibrium with the cell wall in the middle that helps it keeps its shape. It has flagella on the outside that helps it move in its environment. Speaking of its environment, in the stomach, since we have so much HCl that usually kills off bacteria, H. pylori has a way to get around this by secreting urea, which erodes HCl and turns it into ammonia, so it has a more alkaline environment to survive. As it erodes this mucus lining in our stomach, then we get ulcers because we can't protect ourselves anymore. And we also get inflammation in the area. Korea's population has had issues with high rates of stomach cancer. People have thought it was due to smoking or drinking, which is not necessarily the case. What they found out was that in populations that ate more fermented soybean paste and kimchi would have higher rates of cancer. But then they also saw this in people who ate more noodles, instant noodles type of things. So as researchers looked into this, they found out that it's not necessarily the kimchi itself or the fermented foods itself that's causing an increase in the H. pylori prokaryote in their stomach. It's the salt that's used to preserve the kimchi. So in traditional fermentation methods, salt is used to cause lactoferment to occur. And the more salt that is used, the more clean it is, because you don't have to worry about a lot of bacteria in the short term. Unfortunately, this causes even the good bacteria in the stomach to be killed off. So what happened was the good bacteria was killed off in their stomachs. Their stomach lining is now irritated and raw. So now H. pylori can go in, further erode the mucus lining in the stomach, and then cause its own issues. So it just eats through the epithelial layer in the stomach, and it procreates, and it makes a spore because it's gram-negative. So it makes a huge colony that is harder to get rid of, more antibiotic resistant, and then it continues eating away at the stomach lining until you get ulcers, you get gastritis, and then you get cancer because of the significant DNA damage that occurs. So I rushed through that a little bit, but I believe that covers most of the points that's in my essay. And thank you for your time. Happy New Year, and thank you. Bye-bye.